What up, world? I'm Steve. You guys are the crypto crew, and this is where we keep crypto simple and easy to understand. Today's video is an exciting one. We're going to cover two things. First, what is the latest update on the death cross? The second thing is we're going to cover two truths and two myths of the death cross because there's a lot of fake news out there. You guys know that we were one of the very first YouTube channels to start covering the death cross about 12 days ago, and we've correctly predicted each move in the death cross. So before we get into the video, I just want to give a quick piece of advice from my heart, guys. My passion, my motivation is teaching about crypto and keeping it simple. I want to get you on the right track. If you guys have made some bad purchases in crypto and you really want to build your retirement, do yourself a favor, sign up to the classes. Those are linked below. They have been a huge success. And the one thing my students say is, Steve, I wish I took your classes sooner. So do yourself a favor and sign up. Now, a special shout out to you guys, the crypto crew. Now over 25,000 subscribers. We're going so fast, and it's all because of you. I see you guys come on here right away, start liking the video. So I really, from my heart, thank you guys so much. If you guys are new here, we welcome you into our crew. You definitely want to subscribe right now. So go ahead, hit that button, and everybody turn on that bell for those fresh new videos. Now, you guys know, even though I'm in this nice pink blazer, I'm still not your financial advisor, and this is not financial advice, but let's jump into it. First thing we're going to cover is, what is the latest update with the death cross? The first thing I'll tell you guys is there's one myth that's out there that we're going to cover first, and it's that the death cross has already happened. Officially, it has not happened. Right here, we're on the one-day chart on Coinigy. If you guys are new to Coinigy, this is the system that we use for all of our videos for charting. So the link is in the description. Get yourself on Coinigy. I highly recommend you follow along with these charts that we're looking at. To all of my intermediate students, you guys get free access. This is under BTC USD. So if you're a student of mine, get this chart pulled up for this video, and you guys can follow along to really maximize the learning. So death cross, guys, if you guys aren't aware, it's with this 50-day moving average crosses below the 200-day. It's a technical indicator that we've been using in stocks for many, 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 many years. It means we're in a bear market if the cross were to happen. So it's a pretty substantial thing. It's an indicator that tells us a big picture snapshot of where we're at right now. So this has been approaching. I warned you guys back when we started to have a rounded 50-day moving average, which was red flag number one. So I told you guys this. Obviously, we're looking at early January, so a few months ago. Now, let's dig into this a little bit deeper. We need to understand what is going to happen. What should we expect? And let's get into some more truths and myths. So what I want to show you guys next is, some people say, hey, the death cross has happened before in Bitcoin and it's no big deal. Wrong. That's myth number two. It is a big deal, and I'm going to show you why. So not only has Bitcoin death cross happened 2 times, it's also almost happened once. And I'm going to show you that chart real quick here. Again, we're on Coinigy. To my students, it's BTC USD. We scrolled back until 2013. So almost was right here. This is in the middle part of 2013. You can see that for about a week, the 50-day literally sat on top of the 200-day, and it did not cross. So that was the only time in history that that happened, and the 2 times that it did happen are it's right in front of us. The first time is right here. You can see that this green line passed through the red line, the 50 passing through the 200-day. This is a death cross, and it only lasted a little bit, a few months, and then it crossed back again. But then we had a golden cross. So what I want you guys to keep in mind is that if we have this death cross, it's not the end of the world. In fact, It could be a blessing in disguise. I know a lot of you guys have invested in Bitcoin back when it was at its peak. I commend you for still being in Bitcoin. Really, give yourself a pat on the back because you guys are going to be the ones earning money in the end. So, really, applause for you. Now, should you be concerned if we have a death cross? Absolutely not. This could potentially be one of the best financial opportunities. Again, a blessing in disguise. If we have a death cross, it'll shake out a lot of the weaker hands even further. And it's left with you guys, the intelligent investors, the ones that are investing in your future. And to all my students, we're going to be really prepared for this moment. So don't be scared. All right? Be excited. Be excited. This has only happened 2 other times in Bitcoin's history, and it was arguably one of the best times to ever invest in Bitcoin. If we show you here the chart, when we had the golden cross, when the 50-day crosses back through the 200, was right here when Bitcoin was hanging out at $250. So golden cross is the opposite of death cross. It is the time to buy. It's incredible. So we would have bought at 252, and we would have ran that wave up till 20,000. So that would have made you a lot of money. Depending on how much you put in, it could have arguably made you a millionaire, depending. So that I want to take care of first. So we had this one time where we almost crossed. We had these 2 times where we did cross. So it is substantial because it put us into a bear market for a little over a year. So remember, when we have a death cross, it means bear market, which means bad, extended downturn. So now we need to ask ourselves, what is the update right now? We know when it's happened before, but what are the charts saying? So now we're on Coinigy again. We're on the 1-day charts. It's BTC USD to all the intermediate students. We have the 50, 100, 200-day moving averages. I want you guys to really be an expert at everything that we cover on this channel. We cover these moving averages, be an expert. We always cover support and resistance, become an expert. We always cover the RSI, become an expert. I don't want you guys just to be familiar. When you watch these videos, follow along, pull up the charts, learn more. Let's become experts at all of these categories, guys. We started talking about the stochastics RSI maybe about 12 days ago. I want you to be an expert, all right? So what the charts are telling us, we have extreme resistance at this level right here because both the 50-day and the 200-day are there. They are acting as our resistance because we have broke them. These moving averages are our support until we break them, and they are resistance. So we have kind of like double resistance pushing us down. Now, you guys remember we started covering this death cross about 12 days ago, and when Bitcoin reached 7,200, we said, guys, we're out of momentum, and we're going to have a move up. Be prepared. And we did have a move up, a really nice move up. And we had a move up right up until our resistance, which we talked about. So it got to about 9,001, 9,002, and we were out of momentum, according to the stochastics. And we said, guys, we're out of momentum. We're going to be heading down. And remember, the stochastics tell us before price movement. So before you see Bitcoin's price go up or down, this down here, this indicator tells us where the price is going. Is the price going to go up or is the price going to go down? Which is a pretty amazing thing to know. So we said when we were at 9,000 and everybody was getting really excited about us continuing up, we said, hold up, we're not going to continue up. In fact, we're going to continue down. And that's exactly what we've done and what we're in the middle of doing. Now the update is, what are the charts saying now? The charts are saying we are going to continue down, unfortunately. So do we have room to go down is the question. Our RSI is at 37. Remember, RSI means overbought or oversold. We want to buy when it's oversold. It's oversold when the RSI is below 40. It's overbought when the RSI is above 70. So we want to be selling up here and buying down here. So it's telling us we should be prepared to buy, all right? I'm not going to be buying yet, and I'll tell you when I'm going to be buying in a moment. So we have room to go down here. We went down into the 20s here, and we've also done that several times in the past. So what I want you guys to focus on is the thickness, the width of this momentum down move. It's a little bit skinnier, which means it's a sharper move down, a little more momentum. When the moves are a little bit wider, it's a little bit slower move up or down. So the thickness of these lines really tell us how fast this move is happening to the momentum. Is the momentum really fast or is the momentum really slow? So this is telling us we have a little bit faster momentum. And we're hanging out at about 40 now, so we still have room to go down. And if we take this and make it bigger, all we did was click on these arrows. You guys can also do that as you're watching this. And we zoom into this move now. You can see this red and blue line are separated. That means that we're going to continue down. If we see that red line try to cross, or that blue line trying to cross that red line, that's a good sign. We'll be moving back up, but we don't see anything like that happening yet. So what the charts are telling us is we have some room to go down. Now, if you remember on a video that we made, I think it was our last video, we compared moves, okay? We compared 2013 to 2018, and it's very, very similar. I'm going to run through that real quick because that tells us where Bitcoin is going to go next. What is this next move? So again, we're going to be pairing 2013 to 2015. So this is 2013. So for all of my students, BTC 2013, that's what it's saved under. You guys can pull this up right now and follow along. We had this V form first, all right? We had a sharp move down and a move up. And this is 2013. From this point right here, all I did was hold down shift to here, was about a 15% move from that top to this new top. Now if we go to 2018, from this move down to this move, we have about 15%. After that, we had a 60% move down. Same with 2013. We had a 60% move down. That was the next move. The move after that was 100% move up. All right, we did it in 2013. It was about an 86% move up, and in 2018 we had a 100% move after that. So these are patterns, guys, and some of you guys will be like, well, Steve, 2013 had Mt. Gox, it had all these things. Correct. But what I want you guys to do is forget about the news. When we're dealing with charts, we're analyzing data, all right? And we're looking for patterns. Patterns in data will tell us much more than the news. Yes, they were different circumstances, but we need to pay attention to data, analytics. We need to pay attention to what's in front of us here and analyze the charts, okay? So patterns are really important. This doesn't mean that the pattern's going to play out exactly as it did in 2013. I want you guys to be clear on this topic. It doesn't mean that that's going to repeat exactly, but it gives us an indication and another piece of data to use when we're analyzing our next move. So the question is, if these correlate pretty much exactly, what did it do after that move in 2013? It was a 50% down move. So a 50% down move from the recent high. Let's see if that story makes sense. Can Bitcoin move 50% down from where it did here? Let's zoom down on the charts and see if this story makes sense. So the story is telling us that we're going just below 6,000. In fact, it's telling us that we could end up exactly where we did when we dropped down just below 6,000 last month. All right, so the story does check out if we were to follow what 2013 had in store. It would bring us right down to this level, which really makes sense, and that's what we talked about on our last video. Now, for the good news, guys, if we do go to 6K, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I am going to really add to my position if we see that. I'm going to add to my position not only in Bitcoin and Ethereum, I'm also going to add my position to alts because we would have a pretty big move up after that. And according to the charts, it happened in 2013. We had this move down, which could happen next, and then we had a 100% move up. So that was the next move. So that. According to this chart, our next move in Bitcoin could be 6K, and after that, it could be 12K. We'll see how it plays out, but there's always room to make money, guys. That's what I try to stress to you. If you guys have had some bad opportunities in crypto, get yourself on the right track. There's a lot of money to be made here. So that's what these charts are saying to us. Let's go back here and see if we did go to 6K, can the RSI maintain that? And can the stochastics maintain that? RSI, if we go to 6K, we're going to be in danger zone, which is an incredible buy opportunity. It would probably be close to where it was before, down in the 20s. All right. The stochastics, we have to keep a close eye on. We don't know if it has enough momentum yet, and we don't know if it's going to get across if we head down to 6K. So it could potentially work, but we need to keep a close eye on it. So right now, we haven't seen the cross yet. I expect it to happen, to be honest with you guys, and it would happen if we went to 6K, but then if we had to move to 12K, we would have the golden cross. So we need to keep a close eye on and see what happens. I do expect Bitcoin to continue down from here. I do expect to continue down. How much further down, we need to really keep a close eye on these indicators, but we could see 6K. Now, let's get into some more updates. I have a couple more updates that I wanted to share with you guys. You guys know that on my last video, I told you guys I was moving to a new location. Here we are. I want to do some videos from outside. It's beautiful here. So let me know in the comments if you want to see outside. Also, continue in the comments where you're from. You guys learned about my passion for traveling. I've been blessed and been to 58 countries. And I want you guys to know you can do it too. If you want to travel around the world and you want to make more money from crypto, you can do it. I believe in you, but you've got to get on the right track, which we've talked about. Do yourself a favor, sign up to those classes. I put my heart, soul, and passion into my classes. I love teaching, and I hope it shows through. I know it shows through in my videos. So do yourself a favor, sign up to the classes. Links are in the description, and let's get you on the right track to building wealth in this industry. Now, I wanted to share with you guys a couple more things, and it's a little more serious. In the comments, not only has there been amazing comments, oh, I'm from Bolivia, I'm from this country, I'm from this country, a lot of people from Australia, and I love seeing that because I've been blessed to travel around the world. But on a more important side, on a more serious side, there's been a lot of comments in the descriptions that in the comments that are pushing different ICOs, and they're getting bots to comment on all these ICOs, and it makes it seem like everybody's interested in this ICO. It's fake. These are fake bots, and there's so many I can't control them. So what I want you guys to do is really not pay attention to those kind of comments in the chat. I don't want you guys to get confused and to make a bad decision, all right? Furthermore, I will say that overall in the crypto space on YouTube, it's gotten a little bit dirty. What I mean by that is almost everybody on YouTube is taking paid promotions. They're paid to talk about ICO reviews. They're paid to do interviews with the CEO. They're paid to do project reviews, app reviews. I know this because these same companies email me nonstop every day. Steve, please talk about this. Please do this. I haven't accepted any of those offers. And I want to make that really clear because you have to be careful where you put your money. All right? Be careful where you put your money. In my opinion, there's not a whole lot of legitimate crypto people out there. In my opinion, Data Dash comes to mind as one of the most legitimate. And he has also taken a few paid gigs. The only difference is he actually admitted to it months later. Most people don't admit to it, and it's dirty. And that's why I haven't done any of them. But I will tell you that I have reached out to a few of these companies that keep emailing me, and I gave them two rules as to how I would accept the offer. Rule number one, I get to tell you guys straight away, this is a paid thing. That's number one. Number two, more importantly, I get to tell my honest opinion. That means if their ICO or project or app or website is shit, I can tell you, guys, this is shit. Don't mess with it. Don't invest in it. And guess what? No surprise, everybody denied that. And they all said, Steve, we need you to only say good things. And they're paying people all over YouTube to lie. They're not allowed to tell the truth. They're not allowed to say anything bad. They're only allowed to say the good things. So you guys know I like to do things really differently. And let me know in the comments. I'm thinking about starting a new series. It'll be called Shit or Legit. And maybe you guys vote on what coin to review. And I'm going to tell you my opinion, whether it's shit or legit. So let me know in the comments if this is something that you're interested in. I think it would be fun to actually provide some honest opinions on YouTube as opposed to all these paid opinions that it's a little bit dirty. So I don't want to stress on that too much, but just be careful, guys. There's a lot of this going on. It's running rampant on YouTube. So with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and really thank you to all of the crypto crew that come on right away and start giving thumbs up and comments. You guys are so awesome. I really appreciate you guys. Our community is growing ridiculously fast, and it's because of you. So thank you very much. And if you guys are new here, we welcome you in. Hit that subscribe button right now. Turn on that bell for those fresh new videos. And I look forward to welcoming you guys into the classes. If you're not sure how to sign up, the links are below. Also, if you want to sign up with crypto, you can email me and we'll get you guys on the right track. No more making bad decisions in crypto, guys. Take it seriously and you'll really see potential in the future. Really. So get yourself on the right track and I will guide you in the right way. So I look forward to welcoming you guys in, and peace and love to the crypto crew. Fist pound to you guys. Great to see all of you guys. We'll see you on the next video. We'll keep track of this death cross. Peace and love, everybody.